They start on the ground with Adams. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're 26, up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, check 26. Hey, where y'all going? Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. 3,
They'll run on first down. Adams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Zing, zing, zing! Zing, zing, zing!
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go! Blue 45! Blue 45! Slow! Left!
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shane Ray with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Jump out! Hey, check 26! Jump out!
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Hey, check 26!
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now here comes Kansas City. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll begin here with Adams. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Mahomes to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Left foot, left foot. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
On first down, Adams. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace, ace.
Now it's Hoss play. Here's Adams. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Left foot, left foot. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hunt, hunt, hunt.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Zing, zing, zing. Zing, zing, zing. Slow, slow, slow. Hunt, hunt.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Blue 45.
from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green 90. Green 90. Ace.
On the toss, this is Adams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Green 90. Green 90.
On 2nd down, Adams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left.
On 3rd down, that's Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Left. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left.
Mahomes now on first down. They're going deep for Hill. is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Butker now to kick this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
319.
On first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Now it's Rodgers, flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one.
Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Butker able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Jumbo! That's fine, yeah. Zoom.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Rodgers now on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he gets it down to the 32. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey! Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers to throw once more. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Zoom. That's fine, yeah. Zoom.
And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hurry up.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two.
Hey, check 26. We are going. Jump out! Jump out! Jump out!
Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Green 90. Green 90. Z, 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 Z. Hut, hut, hut. Z, 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 Z. Hut, hut.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace, ace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Green. Green 39. Green 39. Left, 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 left. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Kill, kill, kill. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down now, Adams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now he'll escape to his right. That is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26. Got it. We take it out.
Throwing again. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers again now. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Zone. 58 to Holland. Get 300.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Green 90. Green 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
A carry for Adams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Again, here's Adams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Hey, check 26. Yeah, Liz. Look again.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. If all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace. Left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
There we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Packers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA